What's going on, everyone? Jack here from Half Chrome, and this is the Cogito Specta Air. Yep, it is not the DJI Air 3. It is pretty darn similar, and in some cases, you may actually think that it's identical. But I'm going to walk through what this drone is. Now, this is not a review. I haven't had this thing long enough to give you a full review of it. But I do have a few batteries that I've ripped through. I've taken some pictures. I've done some video. I've run through the menus, and I'll do a full comparison. That's for a later date. But I want to walk through what we actually have in my hands. So if you think this looks a whole lot like the DJI Air 3, well, it really kind of does. These drones are pretty much identical, with the difference being a little bit of badging. This one says Cotigo on the inside. This one's got some DJI branding. But yeah, these two drones, they're basically identical in terms of hardware, and the software is pretty comparable as well. We've got a dual camera system here with a wide angle and a tele lens, f1.7 on the top, f2.8 on the bottom. We have omnidirectional obstacle avoidance via these 4 cameras kind of pointed out, plus some cameras on the bottom as well. This is a 4241 milliamp hour battery that'll give you up to 46 minutes of flight time. It has a 20-kilometer range. That's over 12 miles. And it even comes with a remote controller that has a screen. Actually, no, I lied. This is the remote controller it comes with. So this Cotigo drone, very familiar in a good way. I really love the DJI Air 3. I think it might be the best drone that most people can buy. The dual cameras are awesome, the flight time is spectacular, and the user interface that DJI created is really easy to use. Well, all of those things are also true of this Specta Air drone. This drone has a bunch of intelligent flight modes. We've got quick shots, we have master shots, we have waypoints. There's a lot going on in this drone. Now, again, not a full review here. I just want to show you a little bit of what this drone can do. So if you're considering purchasing one, you kind of have some information. Okay, so you can buy this drone on Amazon and it's $1,100. Now, who is Cotigo? I'm not totally certain yet, but I'm gonna keep doing some research and I'm gonna keep flying this drone. Because it's sold on Amazon, that kind of gives me a little bit more confidence. They have a fantastic return policy and their customer service is generally top notch. Now, if something goes wrong with this drone in 6 months, where does that leave me? I don't know. Do they have care refresh or something like that? I don't know. There is a lot that I actually don't know about this drone yet. That's why this is not a full review, just kind of my initial impressions. I do want to tell you what you get in the box when you buy one of these things. You do, of course, get the drone and 1 battery, this remote controller, which is called the Specta RC. Pretty familiar looking gimbal guard. You actually get 6 sets of props. So you put them on the drone, you have 1 set of extras for each rotation. There is a quick start guide and a cable for charging. No charging brick. Now, this drone is not compatible with the DJI Air 3, but this charger I found will charge my Specta batteries, and my ND filters do fit. This is a good remote controller and definitely an upgrade over the basic package that you would get with, say, I don't know, the DJI Air 3. Now that's like $1,100, so for an extra $100, you're at least getting this with the same exact package that you could have gotten from DJI. That's definitely an upgrade, as this remote controller I think is $255. I think you get kind of a discount if you buy the Fly More combo, and I don't know if you can get a Fly More combo yet with the Specta Air. I don't think you can, but that may be something that's coming in the future. So far, my testing on this camera, it's legit. This telephoto lens and the wide angle lens, they are great. I think if you buy this drone, you're gonna be very happy with the pictures and videos that are coming out of it. So we're gonna look at a few clips that I filmed 4K 30. I'm gonna switch between both cameras, and at the end, I'll show you a couple of pictures that I took. One with the wide angle lens, and then I'll switch to the telephoto lens. So enjoy. Listen, again, I know not the greatest of days for filming and not the best stuff. Again, that's coming in a later video. Chris is taking this thing to California next week, so he should get some pretty awesome pictures and videos. Stay tuned. this is the tool that most people need, just because it's so versatile with these dual camera systems, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg like the Mavic 3 Pro might. $1,200 is a pretty solid bang for your buck. Now, one thing that I did notice was different. Actually, these propellers are a little bit different. They seem to be a little bit more flexible. It doesn't say DJI on them. And I found these tips actually seem to come off a little bit easier. Now, this tip here, you can see it's coming off, and that's actually because my obstacle avoidance did stop me, but it got a little bit too close to a pole in some of my testing. So I will have to do a full test of the obstacle avoidance, but it did stop me in time from crashing my drone, so that was positive. Now, I don't think anybody should be relying on obstacle avoidance. I think that's a great way to lose a drone, but it is a great safety feature and something I'm definitely gonna have to test. Is this obstacle avoidance as good as DJI's? We'll find out. My plan is to do a solid comparison and eventually a full review of this guy. My question for you is, what do you want to know about this Cotigo Air? So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, if you want more info, make sure you do that. Plus, we'd love to have you back. We do drone content, camera content, e-bikes, electronics. Basically, we're having fun. This is not my full-time gig. I do this because I really enjoy it. My actual job is I'm a teacher. I teach at a high school, and I do teach a drone class. I do Part 107 certification as well. And if that's something you're interested in, we've got some videos on that also. Anyway, leave me a comment down below what you want to know about this Specta Air. Good luck, everyone, and happy flying.